Hold on, let me drink some water and we can start.
No, you were choking. You didn't hear the sound effects, Vic? You mixed the visual cue with the audio cue.
Salt and pepper. Just kidding.
Salt, salt, salt.
Welcome back to another episode of Pub Crew Podcast, the podcast that has two people drinking and talking, sometimes more people.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
more
just
talking.
Sometimes. But thank you for joining us once again. We hope you've been having a great week. How's your week going, man?
Solid.
That's cool.
It's getting warmer.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah. I wear sunglasses and I'm getting a 10 and I don't like it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It sucks.
You have to keep those sunglasses on all the time now.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I am extra Irish. I will burn.
Yeah, yeah.
The beard just kind of only helps so much, and it's the areas that the beard isn't that.
Yeah.
It's very noticeable that I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Food for thought.
Yeah. It's wear
Wear your suntan lotion.
Yeah. Or wear a mask.
Like, it's hot.
That's very true.
It's hot around here.
It's so fucking hot, man. And we hope you've been hot as well.
Yeah. How's that for a hot take?
And today we actually don't have a beer. We kind of just want to get some mixed drinkage going on.
Hell yeah. I wanted to show from last time, if you've been watching and keeping track, this has finally been taken over by the new contender. Let me get that. There it is. Fantastic. By Jameson Orange. Not sponsored,
Oh man,
but it's delicious. That's actually what we're going to be using.
nice. And also, no, I'm just kidding.
Just rotate it
Yeah.
back.
I
Whoa.
always forget that I fucking tape that on there on an episode.
I never took it off.
Yeah.
So this stays here now.
Oh man.
We're gonna try a little mixology here today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and mix that with this and that. And take a little of that,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's gonna be a lot of
Sock
it.
it to
though.
me, sock it to me, sock it to me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that is that song. I don't think it's
Yeah.
funny when you say that song. The only thing that comes in mind is Major Payne. I don't know if you've ever seen Major Payne.
No.
There's like the whole thing where they're performing and that's the song that they're
Oh,
playing.
okay.
So I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
yes, that is that song.
There's always a couple songs that I feel like half of it is so fucking different from the other half
yeah.
that I'm like, are these two separate songs or
And then you're like, oh, it's the
Yeah.
same fucking song.
like pump the jam, pump it up,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I forget that's the same song. Well,
Make
this is
my
the same
day.
fucking song.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But we'll talk about that a little bit more. We should fucking make these drinks. What do we make it?
All right, I'm gonna make a variation of a meal. We just don't have the fancy thingies, but it's gonna be just fine. The concept's there.
It's a pub crew meal.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna put the mic down, Vic. You're gonna have to ramble for a bit.
Okay. So I've been watching VCT qualifiers for NA for Valorant, and I gotta say, I'm
Go on.
super surprised. I'm missing the last game right now because we're recording. I was thinking of just having it up, like muted, and then just like cutting to like reactions whenever something happens. But fucking 100 Thieves, man. A lot of people think they're like a hoodie org because they make a lot of like higher end apparel, and it looks really good. It always sells out. It's freaking insane. And like they've redone their fucking roster like 3 times this year. And like
2
holy
fucking
shit.
drops.
Yeah.
God damn it. Continue. I moved it to where you can kind of hear me now. So please.
I like that you're just talking into the boobs. that's all.
That wasn't the intent,
Yeah. Yeah.
but hey,
Yeah.
it's working, right?
Yeah. They've been doing really pretty fucking good. They've been scraping by. They've been making it as far as they can. They've been giving their all. Going into a fucking, I don't know, like a fucking Ultra Instinct. Like, just they happen to squeeze out a win at the end of like overtime, which is super sick. Super sad that Hiko retired. Uh, like nobody's gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about that listens to this, but I'm very glad that you guys got to listen to me ramble about this.
I understand what we're talking about. I really hope it's picking me up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm added 2 ounces of Jameson orange, about half ounce of the lemon. That I think it is picking me up.
Yeah.
Half ounce of the lemonade vodka, Deep Eddies. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna do the ginger beer.
Nice.
See how this tastes. I actually thought about doing more lemonade, but I don't want it to not work.
Yeah. Wait, how much lemonade did you do?
The small end of that.
Yeah, I did not listen to those measurements at all.
You know what, Vic? Do what you want. It's your formula. You make it your own. This is a do it yourself. Here's the Jameson.
I just feel like the Deep Eddies lemon, it like tastes very strong in the lemon department, as far as I remember. So I'm good with not putting too much of that. But then again, it's like Deep Eddies, so like
Yeah,
you kind of just want to put like 4 ounces.
Oh yeah, Deep Eddies is fucking good in its own.
Yeah. From fucking Texas on, Austin's
Hey,
on.
yeah.
I don't know why my
Hey,
fucking
brother.
I don't know why our fucking voices change.
It happens.
Oh man. But yeah, VCT's been crazy. My whole life's been crazy. It's been fun.
My hands are free. I can stop doing that. I grabbed nothing to mix this with, so it's gonna work. Hold on. Just give that the old swishy swish right there, you know. I did 2 of those in the big one, and then 1 small one of the Deep Eddies. I thought about it, and I don't know. I'll let you know. I might have to swish that around a little bit, you know, but we'll see. Fucking yay.
Now you get to ramble on for a couple of seconds.
Oh fuck yeah, you're right. I'm over here like, why did it get quiet? Oh yeah, that's right. We switched roles. Fucking, I don't know, man. Did you know Elden Ring's an open world game? Did you know?
Yes.
It's like balls hard. Have you been playing it? You edge gamers, you? I've been playing it. It's fucking great, actually. I'm not talking shit about it. I actually just beat it recently, and it's amazing. It's a very fun game. I can say I think I finished with 160 something hours. And I played it on PS5. I platinumed it. It was quite the ordeal.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it was quite the ordeal. I don't know if I mean, I'll go back to it because apparently there's a lot I missed.
Yeah.
Even though I felt like I did everything.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Can you hand me a paper towel?
Oh,
secrets. Yeah. You're missing all the secrets.
It's not even that it's secrets. It's like there was side character shit that I never ran into him in my playthroughs that I was like, what? Who the fuck is that guy? And I felt like there was shit that I was doing that had nothing to do with like achievements or anything. I was already finding shit, exploring all these areas just to find out, oh, there's also this thing over here. Like, what? Excuse me? Who would have figured? I mean, that's my thing about open world games is I love them, but they're so expensive that you don't know you don't know what you're missing, and then like it's like a Soulsborne game, so it's not necessarily like holding your hand as far as like where you need to go, where you should go.
Yeah, and
It's like, gosh, fucking go with it, bro.
that's the one like thing that I've heard that's like not positive about it is that like it doesn't tell you where to go, and I mean it's open world, so it makes sense.
It
but
kind of
like,
tells you, but it's not like this is your goal.
yeah, and like some areas are way easier to farm than others. Like,
Yeah.
there's some shit that gives you like 30 fucking XP and it's super hard to kill, and then there's fucking humongous shit that you can kill like cheese, like super cheese.
Oh yeah.
And like
Oh,
get
yeah.
like 30,000 fucking Echo
Runes.
Souls runes.
Echo Rune Souls.
Yeah.
I was calling them souls
Bits.
for the longest time. Bits. Yeah.
Oh man, I should do that.
Yeah.
Make like a dude fighting different types of viruses.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and it'd be all fucking cyberpunk and shit. That's my cyberpunk.
I was like,
music.
that definitely sounds Cyberpunk 2077-ish, which I actually revisited recently. It's slightly better. It's playable. If I guess if that's the way you want to look at it, it's playable now, and it's more enjoyable than it was when first tried playing it. And I don't know, man. It like my first experience with it left such a bitter taste that it's like I'm trying, but I don't have the urge to want to go back to it.
What? That was planned. I totally.
Why'd you put the thing there? That's what this was for.
Oh.
You could have just taken the whole thing
I
over.
don't fucking know.
Oh, that's why I took the
I
paper
don't
towel was in
know.
case of that. Then I see you. What the?
I don't know. Oh, it's because I spilled a little bit here, so I just put it on top. Wee.
Fucking cheers.
Cheers,
Let's see how this turned out. Remember, you don't have to chill to drink with the pub crew, but it
Yeah. We still can't get him. Fine. I actually didn't mix this, and it tastes pretty good because I poured it pretty
everything's on top.
hard.
I mixed it with a finger.
Yeah. Does it taste like finger?
Kind of. Tastes like bitters.
It's a little fingy.
Tastes like bitters.
Yeah.
My
It's
own
like-
personal taste.
It's pretty good. You could actually put like 3 times the amount of alcohol in here, and I think it would taste just as good.
Yeah, ginger beer really helps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I definitely taste the lemonade.
We're not telling you to do that. We're just letting you know that like the ginger and lemon like really just fucking take over.
It really does, and that's what I felt like. I put a lot of Jameson orange.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really taste it.
Yeah.
I taste the lemonade, and I didn't put a lot of that. I feel like I didn't put a lot of that, which is crazy.
Oh, I love it. This is
Mhm.
what we needed because it's getting fucking hot, man.
This is quite a refreshing drink.
We've already done whatever happened to the hot heat, but it's getting pretty hot.
But it's getting hot.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to fucking
Usher?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, whatever happened to Usher? He just was like, "Fuck it, I'm
Danced
rich.
off
I don't
with the
need
broom.
to do. Yeah, I don't need to do this anymore.
Fuck y'all, I'm rich.
I'm rich, bitch." Oh man. No, I definitely. What's your favorite season? Oh, have we already talked about this? I think we've talked about our favorite seasons, right? I don't remember. Mine's winter.
You could ask me again, and I don't know if my answer will be the same. Call me
Yeah.
out if it isn't. Mine's usually like spring or autumn,
Oh, okay.
depending,
Yeah.
because that's like the transitionals.
Yeah.
So it's not as hot, but it's not as cold anymore. And then
Mhm.
autumn's where it's not as hot anymore, but it's getting a little colder.
Yeah. No, that's cool. The only answer I don't accept is summer. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry. Like, if you like summer, like, something is wrong with you. But I feel like that's just because we live in a desert area.
Where it's like, fuck you, it's summer.
Yeah. Yeah. And even through part of autumn and fucking spring, you're like, fuck you, it's still summer. Bitch, you thought.
But you thought this was over? It's not over.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting started.
Speaking of getting started, I fucking I don't know if I'm being like too fucking sensitive about the issue, but
Okay.
I'm talking to this girl, right?
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm taking it too personal, but she never asks how I'm doing.
All right.
And she never asks, like, when I'm like, hey, like, how are you doing, or what are you up to, or something like that. She never goes like, and you. And
that's like it's like a short answer, isn't it? Like a short response. Like that's, I feel that.
Yeah, and like that's, I'm not saying that's like a red flag, but it's definitely something that like I don't want to like. Like, why would I keep asking?
Seems rude, right?
Yeah.
Like I kind of see where you're coming from. I kind of get that because it's like you want the. You're not looking for a. That's not leading to a deep conversation, but it's like a. Hey, how you doing? Good.
I have
and then
nothing to go off of anymore.
Yeah.
What is this conversation gonna be about?
Yeah, like what the fuck do you not converse? Like
Yeah.
thing is that's I assume that's through like text, right?
Yeah.
Or messenger, and that's the thing. Like I feel a lot of people through that. That's just how they are when they text. Cause they go, I don't know what to put. I'm like, well, how would you converse? But then when you talk to them, it's like a different story.
Mhm.
So I feel like there's that social interaction there that they don't know
Yeah.
how to transition one to the other. But at the same time, I don't want to be felt like having a one-sided conversation
Yeah,
here.
like I don't mind learning about somebody, but I don't just want to be talking about them. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's a difference. Like, there's fucking. Like, what if I did something fucking amazing that day? She'll never fucking know. It could be fucking 10 years down the line. We're married, whatever. She's never gonna ask me how I'm doing. never like, how was your day? Oh, I fucking fought a bear. You know, like,
What the fuck?
yeah,
Yeah, I've been doing it for like a year, man.
yeah.
Like what? You'd know this if you asked a little bit.
Yeah.
If you just asked just a few more questions, you'd have known. Yeah, I wrestle bears for a fucking living.
Yeah.
You didn't notice the fucking unitard and everything that I was wearing?
Yeah.
You didn't notice I was out here squatting logs?
Chopping wood with my head.
These are all exercises for wrestling bear. You'd know that if you had a conversation with me.
Yeah, if you followed my blog that has 1.5 million hits.
That you're not one of.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
You know, and like, I know it's not a huge deal, but I just think it's something like to talk about or bring up, because like it becomes like a routine, and it's something that you're gonna have to either put up with or realize that it's like, I'm not really down for this, or you know, like the conversations that I have with her is not, it's like 75% me, you know, like she talks to me and she says hi and she initiates conversation, but I'm like, dude, like you've brought nothing to this. Like I'm not the type of dude that's just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna talk about myself forever and fucking.
Yeah, you're like we could converse.
Yeah.
Not like how are you?
Yeah.
I'm all right. How are you? Doing great. How was your day? Day was fine. How about yours?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I had this. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, my day was kind of shitty. Like I had this one part. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's,
Yeah.
like bullshit like that. Not a how you doing? Great. How's your day? Fine.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do? Worked. Yo.
All right.
Fucking
cool.
A. All right. Guess I'll go fuck off somewhere else. Jesus.
Why did you say hi? Why did you say hi?
Like I get you maybe you weren't in the mood to talk, or maybe you were busy, which is fine. Revisit this conversation later. But at the same time, like, fuck, man.
That's another thing. I'm like, hey, I'm busy. I'm not gonna be able to reply as fast. And then she sends me like 5 fucking messages, and I'm like, dude, you know I'm busy. Like, are you just like front loading me with messages? And they're not like conversation starters. They're just shit that happened. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, I try to ask more about it, and then she's like, oh, this. And then it ends. And I'm like, this is like,
You started off so well. What the fuck happened?
This is like when you when you like go and take a look at like homes to move into, and then you realize that the fireplace is fake. You know, like
Counters are off centered.
Yeah.
Some of the tiles fucked up. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This is the shithole that I'm in right now. It starts looking worse and worse the more you look into it. This is a very nice home. You sit in it for like 5 minutes and you go, this is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Railings are fucking crooked.
The fucking 2 of the bedrooms have slanted fucking floors.
Put a fucking level like one of those lasers and you see
Yeah.
that the wall does this.
Yeah.
Only because the laser
The
like
fucking-
isn't straight. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't sleep in this room knowing it's not equal. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
They have a murder shed. They have actually that's a place where I lived at. That's like that's why I'm saying all these things.
Holy shit! You had a murder shed?
Yeah. At the Mr. Blank location.
Oh.
We had a little murder shed, and
I like how it's like we had a little murder
yeah,
shed.
the roofing on the what's it called?
The murder shed?
No, the awning for like the backyard and all that
Patio?
stuff. Yeah, the all of that fucking ripped off. So they didn't get it fixed until like 2 months later.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because we were renting, and
Oh,
anytime it
renter
rained,
issues.
yeah, anytime it rained, it fucking wouldn't matter because we couldn't be out on the patio, you know.
Because it would just be fucking
Yeah.
leaking.
Yeah.
So like,
And not only that, like there was the fans and shit like that. One of them was not wired correctly, and they're like, "Don't turn that on." And I'm like, "I guess we're gonna fucking die here." Like,
don't turn it on.
Yeah.
What if I use my renter's insurance? I am insured for such things.
Yeah.
Turn it on.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys want to get some money real quick?
Yeah, I ended up getting 2 bedrooms because both of the fucking floors are slanted, and I'm like, I have an office, I don't care.
Slanted?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was like a fucking repurposed garage.
oh, so like they fucking
And
gutted
they
out the
didn't-
garage
and they didn't fix the flooring.
Oh, that pissed me off, to be
Like
honest
all
with
it takes is like half a like anything. You can put cement, you can put anything. Make it even. Nope.
I'll be honest with you. That's what sucks when it comes to like renting homes
Yeah.
and like being the renter. The fucking whoever you're renting it from, you're at their mercy. And to be honest with you, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes there's like the people who do it when they like remodel the home or they repurpose it to be rented out. They cut corners and they
Mhm.
just don't give a shit.
Yeah, well they were a military family. So
Um,
it's just like they just pump money into buying it.
flip homes.
Yeah, and then
they're like, oh,
fucking
we're gonna
go,
make
we're,
money.
We're in Austin. Talk to your fucking real estate person, landlord.
Jeez.
And he was a dick.
Yeah, because they didn't. Yeah, because they don't
didn't give a
care.
fuck, yeah.
They don't give a fuck. That's why it's like, it
Mhm.
took 2 months to get to an issue.
Yeah.
Even though like, oh yeah, we'll be here for you. Just give us a call. And like, oh, you got to call them. They don't care because they're already collecting, and then I'm sure you guys were under a lease, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't give a shit. You're already obligated for
Yep.
so much. Otherwise, you have to pay the
Yeah.
fucking thing to break the lease.
Yeah, and I was voting for another house. I got outvoted.
Damn
And
survivor.
yeah, and I was like, okay, if I'm getting outvoted, I'm taking these 2 rooms. Like, and like the half bathroom that's there. Like, I'm getting the biggest area of the house is what I'm trying to say. Because
The most fucked up area.
Yeah. 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 I didn't fucking mind. I don't fucking give a shit.
That would fuck the shit out of me, to be honest. Every time I walk in, just be like, whoa.
Yeah. No, I don't fucking care, man. I was just glad to have my room sort of island from everybody else, and then my fucking like studio area.
That's
that
pretty
I was,
dope.
Like making music in and editing shit in. And all
Yeah,
that
okay,
stuff.
I get that.
Yeah. I fuck, dude, fucking don't care. But my point is, communication is important to me, man. Like, you gotta have like good conversations with people. You gotta be able to be honest. You gotta be able to communicate. You gotta be able to hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, it's like I don't care, man. Like, fucking like, I'm not shallow. Looks don't last forever. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
it's like what's up here that counts. Your
Mhm.
gray matter, because I'm gonna sell your brain on the black market. No, I'm just kidding.
Does it make it taste better? Asking for a friend. Let me know down below in the comments.
Yeah, and
Fucking yeah, no, like it's. I hate the whole one-sided conversation aspect of that because I don't know, because I feel at that point that says a lot about a person. Like, maybe if it's someone you just met, you're not gonna expect a lot, right? Like, it's probably gonna be that, just fine. Like, if I just met someone out randomly, be like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh, all right. How's your night? Kind of rough. I feel you. All right, great." But not like a, "Hey, how you doing? Sucks."
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna get my drink and get out.
Yeah, no, I do. I have a system for like meeting people.
Is it like like a Fallout thing where it's like
Oh yeah. It's a
dialogue trees?
wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you. That's where I feel too. It's like, how do I want to press this conversation?
Dude, and actually, a little quick side note. I've actually, when I was younger, I played so much Oblivion that when I talk with people, like I saw that stupid fucking wheel mini game, like based on their expressions, I'd be like, "Oh, that worked. That did it," you know, like, and it would.
They didn't like that.
Yeah, it would like video gamify my life, and I was like, I think it's time I stopped playing this for a while.
I felt the same way I started playing Elden Ring. You know, I get frustrated when I couldn't summon my steed in like the most places that I felt like it would be useful. And they're like, "You can't summon that indoors." I'm like, "Fuck you." That's why I take a break from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Try to leap jump slash into people and give them bleed damage, and they're like, "That's legal." I'm like, "What the fuck? I just want runes, dog."
Well, fucking fight
How
me,
am I
dog.
supposed to farm? Yeah, 1v1 me. Invade me, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's just fucking crazy. But yeah, sorry. One-sided conversations. Um, I don't usually have that with people. Like meeting people, like it's like I said, I do have like a little system for like getting people to like say at least like interesting information about themselves or stuff that they're passionate about, which is like what you kind of want to meet people for, and like what usually their best qualities come from that, you know?
Right.
And I don't know, man. Like with her, like it's just so fucking crazy. And like she sends me stuff like, "I wish I had a boyfriend," and I'm like, "I've only met you once, and we've been barely talking, and like I
How long you been talking to her?
like 2 weeks."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I'm like, dude, like I like first thing I said, I'm like if we're gonna fucking like learn to know each other, like we're gonna take this slow, you know?
We got to make the effort to converse.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where if she's like responding like that, just tell me you don't want to talk.
Dude, for
fuck,
real,
man.
it's just so fucking.
Yeah, like just say you don't want to talk or some shit. Why?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like this misleading, right? That the fact that when you're like, "Oh, I'm busy," she's like bombards you with messages, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Where's this when we're talking?" Like this is
That's
what
exactly
we need.
it. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
like I'm not in any rush to fucking find somebody. I'm just like too nice to be like, "Hey, I don't think we should do this anymore." Like that's the nicest way I could say this, you know?
Are you just gonna be like Homer Simpson and just fade into the bushes in this conversation?
Hell yeah, dude. And
Instead of like saying something, just be like, "I'm gonna just fade out."
Yeah, I'm gone.
And just see how this happens.
Yeah, it was super crazy.
I feel like that applies not only to like, you know, trying to find or hook up with somebody or like dating. Like it applies to just friendships too.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like that's just a thing in general, because you could tell like say you're just trying to talk with someone and they're just being like open ended. Now you're like, "Oh, okay, what the fuck." Like that kind of makes the friendships awkward, or at least you know, like, all right, guess we're not as cool as I thought we were.
Yeah. I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Right? I just wanted to have a beer, but we don't have to. We could just chill, play some video games, whatever you want, man.
Yeah. Ah, man. And I get that. Like I get that some people aren't like me and don't talk. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing. I'm okay with comfortable silences, but there's times where I'm like, this person obviously has something wrong, either with the company here or something that's affecting them now.
Right.
And it's like, dude, like, what's your deal? Like, what do you need?
Because I get like that like anxiety where I'm like, is it me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Tell me, you
I
could tell
do
me
that
if it's
too.
me.
Yeah, I'm sure, and I know that happens to a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's why when something like that happens, I'm like, hey, like I really didn't mean that. Like that's not my intention. I don't want you to
Yeah.
take this way. This is
I didn't mean to piss you off. If I did, I'm sorry.
yeah,
It's like I feel like I didn't do anything, but
yeah.
you could tell me. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
sometimes like before I've been like, this is what's happening in my life. So if I looked out of it, I probably was, you know.
Yep.
But like at least most of like my friends in our friend group is super fucking chill, fucking communicate and shit. Use words.
Yeah, like I've gotten outside of our
Convey
group.
thoughts. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I feel like outside of our group, I've gotten from like coworkers and they're like, "Oh, you just have this look like you look like you were pissed or something, or like you were just like oh, you looked out of it." I go, "Well, first of all, there's a chance if I wasn't talking to anyone, I was just zoned out.
Yeah.
There's a high chance whatever was the situation was wherever you saw me, if I wasn't talking to anybody, but like shit was going on, I was probably just zoned the fuck out. And I'm sorry, my default face doesn't look pleased.
Yeah.
I have the male equivalent of resting bitch face.
I'm trying to think of how I can beat that Elden Ring boss. Of course I'm gonna be mad.
Right? Of course, I'm playing out scenarios in my head. Of course I'm pissed. Because I keep fucking dying.
Yeah.
What's wrong? I'd rather be home trying to beat this fucking boss. I need money to do that.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh,
yeah, like I get that, right? That's one thing to say, oh, well, you didn't look approachable or something. Like, well, we're talking now, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's just my default. That's my standby mode. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, don't even get me started. If you get me started on something, fuck.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I overtalk. Then we run a show about talking.
Yeah, that's just fucking weird, right?
And then I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know if I'm just. I don't know if I'm taking the show out into the real world. If I'm bringing the real world into the show.
Been doing this for over a year, Vic, and I don't know what's meshed in what way, and
yeah.
now I have this fucking oh my god, I was gonna say Orlando Bloom, but that's not who I'm talking about.
Have an Orlando Bloom.
Fucking
That sounds like a sports team.
Orlando Bloom?
The Orlando Bloom.
He was fucking Empire. No, my god, why did I blank on his name? Fucking Jurassic Park. Continue.
From like the old Jurassic Parks or the new Jurassic Parks?
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
See, Bloom was in the fucking name. That's why I was like, why did I go to Orlando Bloom?
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to Google. Figured it out.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. I feel like I have that, but like the fly version. That's where I was going with this.
That's funny because I love that guy, but like the way that I know him best or most is that fucking picture that he has with the two like 20-year-old girls that he has his arms around.
Yeah.
And like I love that meme of
And they're like that's daddy vibes or some shit.
Yeah. And it's like other music and he's like holding her by the waist and it's like Africa by Toto and it's the girl that he's holding by the throat and I'm like fuck. Retweet. I'll never forget.
There's so many fucking Jeff Goldblum memes. I fucking love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. Orlando Bloom, you're cool too, man, but you're just not who we were talking about today.
Yeah, no offense to you, Orlando Bloom, but just that we weren't the topic at hand.
Sorry, I said you were a sports team.
The Orlando Bloom.
Yes.
Come by and get your special discount on your Orlando Bloomin' onions.
What the fuck?
The Bloomin' onions.
Yeah, but what? Orlando's like in Florida. Why did you go with an Australian accent? Why are we in Outback?
That's where you get the bloomin' onions. You get the bloomin' onions at Outback Steakhouse. This is clearly the franchise located in Florida. So you get the Orlando Bloomin' Onions presented by Orlando Bloom in Florida at an Outback Steakhouse. What wasn't clear about that, Vic?
Oh man, you know what? Once you describe it like that, it makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
it's the perfect. Hey, if you guys do it, I fucking said it. All right.
You're like that golfer dude who like super into Hooters or some shit.
Super into Hooters.
Into Hooters, yeah, like the restaurant.
I figured. What golfer?
There's some fucking crazy ass golfer. I think he's crazy. I don't know.
It's not Tiger Woods, is it?
No. He's like super old now, but his son, who's like really young, is also a golfer, and he also got sponsored or made a deal with Hooters. Like it's super fucking weird. Fuck, I forgot his name. I'm not into golf, so I don't fucking.
The only my extent of golf knowledge is like Happy Gilmore or Tiger Woods. Do you say he's sponsored by Hooters?
Yeah, some shit like that. I'm just gonna put Hooters golf. Is that what you're looking up?
No, I'm putting golfer sponsored by Hooters. I like how
golf tour. Oh, what the fuck?
John Daly.
Yeah,
Daly.
Yeah. There you go, John Daly. Yeah,
John Daly and son signed NIL Hooters deal. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy.
No, why is it? Hold on. Now I need to click this article. That time, golfer John Daly passed out at a Hooters and had to spend the night in jail.
He's one of us.
Feel like you'd fit right in on the crew.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, it's funny to think he's sponsored by Hooters. And so is his son. They signed a deal. And then one of the first articles under that, fucking passed out at a Hooters and had to spend the night in jail. What are you looking for?
Oh, just checking the levels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a leak?
No.
Shouldn't be. The fuck?
There's a leak on the boat.
I want to know what happened. What was unspecial that he got so fucked up at a Hooters?
He just loves Hooters, man.
I would assume so because he's sponsored by him and his son.
Dude, it's so good. I thought it was fake when I heard it, man. I was like, this is like The Onion. This can't be real. And then I fucking, sure enough, straight up, there was a video or like a press release that the son made, and he was like, I am so honored to be carrying on the tradition of this, of my family being sponsored by Hooters and fucking getting mediocre wings next to boobs. Actually, I don't think I've actually been to Hooters, or if I have, I've only been there like once, and I'm trying to remember.
This is an amazing quote to take out of this article. There are many athletes that would never allow themselves to pass out drunk at a Hooters, or even to be sponsored by them in the first place. But Hooters is an American institution, and so is Daly.
Hell yeah.
That's the quote.
Yeah.
America! Fuck yeah! Getting sponsored by Hooters and getting drunk! That is the American dream, isn't
Hell
it?
Hell yeah, man. For some people live that dream every day.
Right? And then go play golf. Like,
I feel like if there were more Hooters girls in golf, I would probably watch it.
There is if you're sponsored by it. I would assume so.
I would want a Hooters girl as my caddy.
Okay, now the articles are talking about other shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever.
Being interesting.
We learned what we needed to learn. Mm-hmm. John Daly, if you ever want to come on the show, talk about America and golf.
And Hooters.
Actually, mostly Hooters. That's all we really want to talk about.
They have bacon wrapped wings, and that's really the only selling point you can get to me on that.
That's why we gotta ask them, like, what's your favorite thing there, or like, what's gross? What do you not like?
What's gross?
Yeah,
that's the important question. What is gross?
Yeah, what don't you stay away there? From? Yeah,
yeah. What would you tell us to shy away from if I was there?
Yeah,
clearly not the alcohol.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck, that's great,
dude. Man, I love learning about shit like that. Like, I love weird fucking news or like weird anecdotes, because people do the fucking craziest shit or like the funniest shit, like unironically. You know what I mean? Like dad and son sponsored by Hooters. Like that's surprisingly wholesome.
It really is, and especially the fact that that quote was inspirational. Like, I'm inspired by that. Like, it's an American institution, and so is Daily. Like, fuck, you're right. You know, like it's unironic, and it's amazing to think that was the goal. It's been achieved, and now it's a legacy. It's a legacy that's going to be carried on through that family that were sponsored by Hooters.
Yeah,
This is a Hooters household.
Better not catch you going to no
Heine's,
yeah.
Heine's,
and you know what?
chain, right?
Actually, I don't think so.
Did you just have one here in El Paso?
I think so, but I don't know. But I feel like I can stand with that as like this is a boobs family. this is a tits and thighs family in this household.
You better not choose nothing else. You will disgrace this family.
Yeah. Feet, get out of my life.
Get your depraved ass out of this household. You sick
I don't
fuck.
have a son.
Furries?
I don't have a daughter. I'm just kidding. Oh, I was actually thinking about furries today. Because hold on, let me explain. You know
What a
how,
segue.
you know how like the internet in the past couple of years has really brought to light people like furries and like people like incels, all that stuff. Do you ever think there's some like crossover? Like, do you think there's like furry incels? Because I know like furries are horny as fuck because they love to yiff. Which is a complete no, I'm just kidding. That's a generalization. I just wanted to say the word yiff.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah, that's a generalization for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong.
No, yeah.
Fuck.
No, I'm pretty sure there's like asexual furries. Like they choose like an asexual animal. Oh man.
What's an asexual animal?
I don't know, actually. Maybe like a
I'm trying to think.
jellyfish? Amoebas?
Are there furry costumes of amoebas? Is that a thing?
Slimies?
I don't want that in my search history, so I'm not about to look it up.
I'm gonna look up asexual animal.
That's a better.
Not asexual furries.
Careful how you spell-
lizards, crayfish, molly, fish,
fish,
fleas, race runners.
Fuck's a race runner? Is that
like a lizard?
Oh.
Race runner is like Wave Racer's fucking ugly cousin. Oh, Hooters Pro.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So yeah, scalies. I'm pretty sure scalies are asexual furries.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. So then, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But like incel furries, like, do you think that exists? Do you think there's somebody that's has a fursona and is so tied to the idea of a fursona, but it's like other furries don't like suck or whatever, or like
I'm gonna be honest with you, with anything that exists like that, there's definitely incels. There's incels for anything that exists because there has to be.
Okay,
that is the yin to the yang of any established body. There has to be incels.
Yeah,
or whether you like it or not, they're gonna exist. I just feel like that's part of the thing. Yeah, for sure. There's gonna be incels and furries. I'm sure what you just described already exists, and they're the bane of furries' existence.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, we don't hang out with those furries.
We don't hang out with the wolves.
Yeah. Oh,
they think too big of themselves.
That's bad.
I'm sure it exists. Did you ever see?
Did you ever see furry porn? No, I've never seen furry porn.
Should have paused. Did you ever see that American Dad episode where like they do a furry thing? Like,
what the fuck? No.
Like, it's not to make a joke, but like it's definitely a reference. Like, it's like a big furry party, and one of the people is dressed as a car.
What the fuck?
He's just like, there's like a whole bunch of mascots, but they're furries, right?
Kari.
Yeah, and he's dressed as a car, and he's running around as a car, and he'd run into him and be like, bang, and then the fucking furry would be like, oh no, and then he'd get on top and be like, room. They're like, oh no. I was like, is that a thing?
Karis? You know, there's Kari people.
I saw that. Granted, it's American Dad, so I don't want to take that for truth.
Yeah. I was
like, that can't be a thing, right? That was funny.
I don't know, I've seen. I've seen people tell stories. Okay, I haven't personally
seen it, but I
Yeah.
know from a guy and a guy that saw this.
There's a show on YouTube called Beer and Board Games, and in one of the episodes, like back in the early season when they first started,
Mhm.
one of the hosts was talking about how in the early days of the internet, it was kind of fucked up, and he got sent like a fucking spam email, and it was some dude fucking the tailpipe of a car. Right, I know. And
That's a thing, though.
well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not surprised that people fuck cars, but I feel like at this point with Transformers and all that shit, there's like somebody who's like, I'm gonna dress up as a car, and I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna fuck fast
furries.
and fuck furious.
Is that the new Fast and Furious?
Fast and Furious.
The
Oh my
furriest
God.
movie.
Dude,
Oh
I
my
would
God.
love to see the whole family have to dress up as furries to go to a undercover convention, and they steal a car somehow for some reason. Like the furries
'Cause of
have,
plot.
because the furries have really cool cars or something like that. Like,
Because they got money, so
yeah,
they're furries.
yeah,
They have
if,
to have
if
money.
they have money for personas, they definitely have money for cool
for
cars.
a cool car.
Yeah,
Because that's part of the persona.
yeah. And then they end up all yiffing together, and they don't even know, and they're like, "Oh fuck, no, we're really family."
Fat. Is that the next one? We're gonna get a fucking, once this episode comes out, we're gonna get a fucking letter in the mail. Hey, you need to shut the
that
fuck
shit.
up. You need to take that shit down. This is your official warning.
Yeah.
How dare you give away?
Cease and desist.
It's like, what?
Yeah. Fast and Furious.
Dom's gonna show up at the fucking door and be like,
Dom. Oh, that's the wrong Dom. My bad. I was gonna be like, Dom, get the fursuit.
I was like, I'd be just as confused, to be honest with you. If it was... But to talk to us about that, Vin Diesel was busy.
It's me, John DiMaggio. Oh man.
Hey, whoa.
You need to chill out. Like fucking Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze. Is he a doctor?
He's a doctor.
Oh, okay.
He's Dr. Freeze.
Chill out.
A doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, chill.
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I can't make this up. Those were lines by Arnold in this movie.
That was a crazy fucking time. Was that Tim Burton still?
No. No. Tim Burton was Val Kilmer, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I'm
Tim
getting them
Burton's
mixed
were
up.
with the Val
Yeah.
Kilmer movies.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting them mixed up.
I don't know who did that one. It was definitely weird.
Oh, it was some fucking old guy, right?
It's a safe bet. That was Batman Forever, right? Batman.
Which one had the bat nipples?
The George Clooney one.
Okay.
Oh, that might have been Batman Forever. Oh no, that was Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, George Clooney
Yeah,
was
it's
Batman
fucking-
and Robin.
I'm asking the important questions about it. Oh yeah, dude. That was I actually kind of, I don't know, call me crazy.
Oh no, I was completely wrong. Batman Forever is Val Kilmer.
Oh, okay.
Batman and Robin. Oh yeah, so that was that one. I had those ones reversed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Tim Burton though. It was Joe Schumacher.
Shoemaker?
Yeah. So that was Bat Nipples was that one with Batman and Robin because that has George Clooney in it.
Yeah.
And then Val Kilmer was the Batman Forever.
I actually like those outlandish, over the top Batmans better than like now Batmans. Like,
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't know what it is. It's just the tone of like.
Michael Keaton.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
okay.
I went Val
Yeah.
Kilmer. No, Michael Keaton was the Tim Burton ones.
Yeah. Damn.
Now we got our Batmans fixed. I'm in the same boat as you. I had them all fucking confused. I knew the plots.
Yeah.
I just forget who the Batman was at the time.
Hmm. Oh man, that's super crazy. But I don't know, like the newer Batman. Like I've seen like parts of like Batman versus Superman and like parts of like Batman's and like even Dark Knights and Knights Arise and Talladega Nights, you know.
Batman Rises.
Yeah, yeah. Those I don't like. They're good. They're good films,
Right.
but it's just like fucking this
Too dark.
edgy ass shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like you're fucking a repressed child fighting things in a costume. Like, why are you taking this so seriously? You know,
That's
what I
why
mean?
Joker was there. Why so serious? That was his whole point.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I just
that was the plot.
And then they just make Gotham City like actually New York. Like they don't make it like a crazy New York. You know what
It's
I
just
mean?
New
Like
York.
it's just it's New York.
Gotham's New York.
Yeah, but at least Gotham is like fucking crazy New York. Like,
yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So I don't know. It just fucking feels like a little bit like too serious for it.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't any points of like levity. It was just a lot of fucking action shots
I haven't
and a
seen
lot
the
of
new
movement. Oh, I haven't seen the Batman either. I'm willing to give it a shot.
I hear it's really good.
Yeah.
They're like it was surprisingly like good.
Yeah.
It was a solid thing. I just haven't had a chance to go watch it. Like I haven't seen that movie and the Uncharted movie, which I also heard was fairly decent.
Man, I can't do with Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
I heard it was good though.
Yeah.
Like people said it was actually good.
I
Like,
feel like it's just because he's played the games.
well, I mean, that's good though.
I just feel like it's a little too young.
Maybe they're doing that because they want to continue him.
That's
so
that's probably true.
They have to start him young enough, so it'll work in the movies.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's what's gonna make sense here.
Yeah,
because the movies can take a minute to fucking come out. So if they got an older person,
I don't know. I have not seen the plot synopsis or anything like that. Is it just Uncharted 1 or is it like an original Uncharted story?
No, from what my friend told me, because he's seen it already, he was telling me it's essentially Uncharted 1. I mean, of course, they have to hash things together a little bit, but they are, it seems like they're setting up for the rest of the games.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it's essentially Uncharted 1, and of course, you get the hashes of what's going to come because they're leading to that. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, okay.
And he said, story-wise, he's like, even if you haven't played the games, the story is solid. I'm like, well, that was kind of the point of Uncharted. Like, it was a cinematic game for the most part. So yeah, I'm like, that's cool that at least they kept that authentic enough that that's what you'd want. So I haven't seen it, but I look forward to seeing that, and then the Batman as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, fucking Naughty Dog does these great fucking that is Naughty Dog, right? Yeah, they do these fucking great cinematic sequences where they make you feel like you're in trouble, but you're not. It's all fucking railroaded, you know what I mean? And it's super awesome the first time around. Then if you ever go to replay it, you're like, oh, what if you try to die in the most outlandish ways? You know, I'm not gonna hold up. I'm not gonna do this. You know, I wonder what's gonna happen.
You're dead.
Yeah, and at least you get to see all of the death animations. It's not as like crazy as fucking Tomb Raider with like that shit. But you know,
you forget to jump or land a certain way, and all of a sudden,
you're
like, oh, that was enough to kill me.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was crazy because I barely played the first one, and I played a lot of the multiplayer of the second one.
Of Uncharted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I was looking for like a third person shooter fix. Because this was like 5 years after I've ever fucking played Gears of War ever. You know, like I don't have a fucking Xbox.
You have a PC.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't there. This was like before Gears of War 5 and yeah, and all that.
Before the Game Pass.
Yeah, and I was not gonna play any of the original 3 Gears.
Right.
Because I actually only think the first one's on PC. They got a PC port, and I'm not gonna play that online because I feel like there's gonna be one server full of 9 people, and they're all gonna be really good at the game.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah. Although I do love doing that in some games.
Go back to the old servers?
Yeah. I went back to this fucking Quake game. It's still getting some support, but it didn't, like, arena shooters are dead, man. You know, like they didn't get a lot of love. It didn't get a lot of player base. So you go and it's just like fucking Quake diehards. You know what I mean?
Because that's all who's gonna be playing it now.
Yeah.
No newcomers.
And they're super good. And I'm like, okay, if I can at least get 4th place, I'll call this a good venture. And like you just go hammy because you start learning like what are they doing? How are they skating by and all these bunny hopping and all this shit. And I mean I've done bunny hopping and all that from like CS:GO and 1.6 in Source. So I'm like, yeah, cool, I got this. This is fun. And I'm getting used to the fucking guns. It's crazy, like all that shit. It's such a shock. It's such a fun time, man. Like there was this one game called Dirty Bomb, and it was a free-to-play shooter, like class-based. You had like heroes.
Okay.
It was like Team Fortress 2, but it looked like, what did it fucking look like? Like Army of 2.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit more cartoony.
Gotcha.
It was super fun, and like I learned some like really cheesy shit because you had like heroes and shit like that, and some like I picked an explosives dude, and like most of the maps usually have 2 choke points, and I would sit in like this in between both of them, and I would watch my team's like little death boxes whenever they died, and I would start shooting like explosives towards that area, and I would get like triple kills, and I'm like, this is fun.
Big brain strats.
Yeah, and then there was that fucking Call of Duty 4 fucking time. Oh man, I love playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare on Xbox, but one of my exes got me the game for PC, and this was a few years after, like fucking 5-6 years after it came out.
Okay.
So it was just like good people on.
Yeah.
And I got banned from 3 fucking servers because I kept shooting them through walls, and they thought I was hacking, and I'm like, I just know this. I know the maps, like, and they're like, you shouldn't be doing that. That's hacking. Like hacking's not cool. Blah blah blah.
It's
and
not
I'm like,
hacking.
like, dude, you just got wall banged.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry you didn't think you could get shot through a wall.
Yeah.
Shouldn't hide there.
It didn't help that I like started talking shit, and then they banned me because I was like, get wall banged, bitch. It was super funny.
Yeah, that'll get you banned.
Yeah. I had fun. I didn't give a shit, man.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Nah, I remember when I used to play Gears 3 a lot when the multiplayer. I mean, when that was a thing on 360.
Yeah.
I used to play Gears 3 a lot online. That was fun. I don't think I could ever go back and do it again.
Oh nah, man. It's such a thing of like that was of its era.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking way, man. Like I tried going back to CS:GO and playing a few games.
Yeah.
And like holy shit, man. Like my game's not that old, but like the community like has just turned into like a fucking like cesspool. You know what I mean? Like the people who are still playing it and are like completely like into it, they're like fucking super like jaded, super fucking like edgy, super fucking like I'm the funniest guy in the room when they're not. They're just being annoying as fuck.
Hero, that doesn't make you funny.
Yeah. And
you're laughing at your own
yeah.
own jokes, sir.
Yeah,
it doesn't make
like
you funny.
Like really fucking like stupid people. And I'm like, this is gross. I don't want to talk to any of these people.
Yeah, like fucking be funny.
Yeah,
be an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they fucking care. Like, I was in a server today where this dude was fighting against 2 dudes verbally throughout the whole fucking game.
Wow.
And they were trying to kick him. The 2 dudes were trying to kick the single guy out, but everybody on the server hit no because they wanted the argument to keep going.
Everyone was fucking Julius Caesar and was like,
yeah, and
deny.
Then, yeah, and then I start like I start like saying random shit at random intervals, and when they're like when it's like a lull in their argument or conversation about the shit that they're talking about, and like talking about banging each other's moms and all that.
Normal internet
Yeah,
game talk.
yeah. And I'm like, damn, just fucking kiss already. And then they kept talking, and then they were fucking trying to kick me. And
Like you were just instigating.
Yeah. Like the three dudes were trying to kick me out, but everybody else on the server was just laughing, and they were like, "Nope, like this is gonna keep going."
Like, no, this guy's keeping the
Yeah.
fire going.
Yeah, and then other people started talking, and then the three dudes started ganging up. The original three dudes started ganging up on everybody else.
Shit.
So like, I just chime in. I'm like, God damn, this is a better love story than Twilight. They're friends now.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah, dude, it was super funny. I'm like, it's funny because you get to make your own fun, but then you get to all like the fucking stupid racist shit and like dumb shit that they say that's just completely vile, and you're like, oh man, you guys are fucking upstanding, moral people,
right? Internet online gaming.
Yeah,
of the early 2000s, 90s.
For real. Oh, God damn.
Nowadays you can't even do that shit.
For real though,
because they have like there's like AIs in there now that'll pick up on certain words and shit, and they'll just be like auto ban.
Yeah, which I feel like is good for the most part.
No, it is because it helps regulate that shit. But sometimes I feel like it takes things out of context. Sometimes like someone didn't say something, but it's like, oh, they thought it was you, and you'll get banned. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah,
what the fuck? I was there, but it doesn't mean I was condoning this shit. Like, god damn it.
That's why when it's a game that I actually care about, I never talk back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, I'm gonna mute this dude and just fucking forget about it.
That's how I feel when it comes to Destiny. One, I don't join like the chat teams playing online. Like, if I'm in with my own group, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like randos, no. I'm not falling for that.
Yeah.
And anytime after a Crucible match ends, if I get a random friend request, I don't accept it.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because I don't know. Could be good, could be bad, but probably bad.
Mostly bad. Yeah,
probably bad. If I know I just won that match,
dude. Oh man.
And then all of a sudden I get a request, and you're not on that team that we just won, or you're on the opposite team.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna accept it.
Yeah. Oh man.
There's a chance. I know why you're trying to. Because I have it set to where you can't message me unless you're my friend.
Yeah.
So I probably know why you're trying to be my friend.
Yeah, man.
I'm not falling for it.
Dude, fucking that shit happens to me in Valorant so much, because like we end up losing, or my team ends up losing, and I'm the match MVP. So usually I'm like, if people are talking shit, all I type is I'm better than you. Like at the end of the game, or like I'm still better than you, and then like I say it because then they have to look at the win screen that shows my character and my name with my KD and not them from their team. You know, because it shows who the MVP from each team is.
Yeah,
and then one of them gets awarded match MVP, and I'm like, I'm still better than you. And then I would get like requests, and I'm like, nope.
Okay.
And then I would run into them like a game after, and they're like, "You're probably fucking hard stuck silver, you pussy. Add me," because you can't look at somebody's rank unless you're their friend. So
they're egging you on to be like, friend me.
Yeah, and they're
it's
like,
the
"Why
most
don't you
aggressive friendship?
Why
I've
don't
ever
you
gotten.
add me? Why don't you add me?" And I'm like, "Why would I add trash?"
Fair point.
Yeah. Or the other half of the time, I'm like, who are you? Like, if I didn't like know I played the game before,
I don't even know who you are.
Dude, it's so fucking funny, man. I love that shit. Like, if somebody's being an asshole, like, I do my best to make their fucking time just like a little bit worse.
You know where I've got like the most kind of grievous and shit like that is fucking Rocket League.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh my god, like. So surprisingly more toxic than you think.
Yeah, nice shot.
Easy. I mean, there was a match where we were down like 5 or something. We were like 5-0 for a while, like because we were getting like our ass handed to us at the beginning, but then we started to come back, and then we got, and then like every time they'd be like easy. and then like they would put in like custom text at that point, like ha ha ha, you suck or some shit like that. We're like, all right, and we started to come back, and then once we caught up and it was 5-5, there was like a minute left, and we got up to 7, so we just started spamming easy, 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 GG, GG, and then we won.
Yeah.
And then they started like fucking messaging us. They're like, because there's like the lobby at the
Yeah,
end.
and it's like
They're like,
rematch,
yeah,
rematch.
fucking rematch, pussies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, where's all the hostilities coming from, gents?
Yeah.
Thought we were civilized.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love it, man. Oh, God, it's such a fun time sometimes. My favorite is when they're well, unlike Valorant and CS:GO, you can do like team damage, and they start like trying to kill me, and I
Yeah.
make a game out of it. And like, if you're gonna kill me, like, I'm gonna run towards the enemy team. So if you kill me, they're gonna kill you because they're gonna know exactly where you are because you used up all your fucking utility or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one time. There was one time where I faked that I was AFK, and there's Raze, she has like a nade and an ult, and it does more damage to herself than it does to teammates. And then they had a Viper which doubles damage, and one of the things is like a poison that makes you vulnerable. And they were gonna try to kill me, but they were doing it like fucking like trying to style like do like trick shots. So one of them threw like their fucking molly in the air, and then the other one just like starts 360 and waits until the molly lands to throw the nade. And as soon as like I see the molly like past my FOV, I start running, and then he throws a nade, and they kill themselves because they're like standing next to me, and they're just griefing at that point. They don't care if they die,
Yeah.
you know? But I'm like, I start running, and I make it with like 40 health out of 100, and I'm just like, cool. And then, like my other two teammates die that are actually playing the game.
Fuck.
And then I just hear on the mic like the dude's eating the mic. He's like, and then I clutch out the round, and it's like easy game, easy life. And I'm like, it was just the funniest shit, man.
You played yourself.
Yeah. Dude, I fucking love that shit. Speaking of loving shit,
What?
we love you guys. Thank you so much for
God damn it, I knew that's where you were going. I was
Speaking of loving shit, we love you guys.
Speaking of shit lovers, thanks for tuning in.
I didn't say shit lovers.
You might as well have it.
Yeah. We hope.
Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, you're gonna make me flush. But we hope
we've had a enjoyable time.
Yeah. Be sure to roll with it and
wash your hands after.
Deuces.
Yeah, I'll believe it though. That's great.
Yeah. Oh man, all these fucking Amber Heard memes. Of the one that has Johnny Depp on one side, it's like Willy Wonka. And then Amber Heard, it's like the chocolate factory.
Those memes are fucking great. Oh fuck! Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Dude, I fucking love those memes, man.